Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for the Beauty of Friendship card class. Thank you so much to all of you that had purchased the class or that they placed a $30 order to get the class for free. So thank you very much. For any of my classes, so you know, we make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. Classes are always $25 to purchase, or you can get them for free with a $30 order. You do get all the envelopes, you get the cardstock, you get everything minus the stamp set and the inks. But you get everything that you need. If you do not have the stamp set, you could always order them, or you can just always use what you have. So the set we are using today is Beauty of Friendship. So we're using this stamp set. Isn't that really pretty? I love the trees. I really think that's really pretty. And then we also used the Beautiful Trees dies. And these are just very cool. And you'll see how we incorporate these dies within our cards. When you purchased the kit, you did get the die cut pieces that you needed, because I know not everybody purchased the die set. So you did receive in your kit all of the die stuff for these cards. So I'm just going to put this on the side because I have already done all the die cutting. So, hello Donna, thank you for joining me. All right, so our first card, we are going to be making this one with the really pretty shimmery bird. So pull out your kit. You will need the green cardstock. So pull out your envelope, and again, you do get 2 of each of these to make. And we have all the various pieces. I'll just put that on the side. All right, what we are going to do first, let me just move this on the side here, is we are going to take our paper and just fold it in half. I'm going to grab my glasses real quick. All right, now I can see. All right, and we'll just score this edge. And our card will be opening this way. So grab your basic white, and I did emboss this for you, and this was embossed with the Bark embossing folder. It has that tree texture. It's really a nice folder. And I have tried to ink the inside of my embossing folder. You put a little bit of ink on there, and then you run your paper through, and the ink, it kind of gives it more texture. You can see the texture on it a little clearer. It's really kind of cool. And then to wash your folder, you just run it under some hot soapy water. I use Dawn dish soap. You could use probably whatever dish soap you have. So we're going to take this and attach this to our card. And I'm just going to use our Stampin' Seal. And let's see here. We will glue this down. And all right, so we'll just put this right down in the center. All right, so then what we're going to do is take our designer series paper, and I had just cut a section of these trees, and I love this paper. It's really pretty. And we're going to put the card on the side. We will flip this over because I'm going to be using this as my face. This is the back side. And what I did for this was I took this really pretty ribbon. This is our fine art ribbon. It's gold and it has gold speckles on it. Really pretty. And we're going to glue some of that on the back. So for this, I'm going to grab the Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to just run it on one side and then run it on the other side. There we go. And then I'm going to take our ribbon, and there's no right or wrong side on this ribbon, and I'm just simply going to take it and put it on the edge, just like that. And then we'll trim it. And then we'll do the same thing on the other end. So there's more uses for ribbon than just tying bows or knots. And hopefully this, okay, there we go. So you can see the edge of the ribbon, and you can adjust it how you would like it. If you want to see more ribbon or if you want to see less ribbon. I just wanted a little bit of the shimmer on the end. So then I'll take my scissors and just trim it so it's flush with the paper. And then we'll do that on this side as well. There we go. Kind of stuck to my scissors. All right, now I will take this, and you should still have some glue on here, and we'll put that right towards the bottom of the card. I'll just adhere that down, and I'll grab my scissors again just to kind of clean that up a bit, because it does kind of fray a little bit. And I'll trim this here. Perfect. All right, then in your kit, you also have this tree, and it was die cut already for you. I'm just going to take out the little extra pieces here. We don't need that. Let's see if that come out. There we go. So isn't that a cute tree? All right, and we're going to adhere this to our card. So with this, I'm going to use some of our Tombow glue, the liquid glue. I don't usually use this glue a whole lot, but I do use it occasionally. I like using it when the tape runner really won't work. So like trying to get in all these little crevices. And less is more on the glue. You don't want a whole lot. And on this one, I have a space here in between the two trees, so I'm just going to put my tree on this side. Put that right about there. And now on my sample, I had the space over a little bit, so that's where I put my tree. It really makes no difference. So then in your kit, you also have 2 pieces of leaves. So this might freak out some people, but we're going to crumple them. So you're just going to grab it, squish it, try not to rip it. You just want to crumble it up. There's no right or wrong way to crumble. And then we'll just lay that back out. And we'll do that to the second one. I know some people are probably freaking out. Good stress relief. All right, so we'll take that and lay that out. Now I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and we will attach this to our card. And I don't like wasting dimensionals, so we're going to cut some of those. We'll start with the lighter piece. And you don't need a lot of them because you still want it to be having that crinkled look. All right, so we'll take it and put it right here. We're just going to push it off to the side just a little bit. And then we'll take our other piece and do the same thing. And then when we put this one on, we're going to move it over just a little bit so you kind of see the 2 layers. We'll just put it just like that. All right, and then we have this cute little bird. And we'll just add some glue on that. Come on. There we go. And we'll just put our little bird on there. Isn't that cute? We'll just hold it down just for a couple seconds, just so it sticks. And I put a little too much glue on there. It happens. Thankfully, it comes out clear. But let's try and get off some of that. There we go. Now you will grab your Elegant Faceted Gems. You do have half a pack in your kit. So we will adhere those down, and I'll grab my Take a Pick tool. And we'll just sprinkle these all over. And one up there. And we want to have an odd amount, so I need to add another one somewhere. Grab a little one. I'll just shoot one down here. And now you could take a label, and stick a sentiment on here, but I chose not to have a sentiment on here. All right, so this is our first card. Oh, my tree's a little crooked. I'll just slide him over. Perfect. All right, so that is the first one. All right, now you will want to pull out your paper. We are going to make this card. And now this card has a little pocket in here, and you can write your greeting or whatever it is that you want on here, and you just slide that in. Isn't that neat? All right, so this one is very simple to do. So you will take your long piece of cardstock, and you will just fold this in half, just like that. Okay, then you will take the top portion and just fold it down probably about 2 inches. So you'll just go down just like that. And then we'll crease this side. Now you could score it ahead of time to make it fold a little easier. All right, so this is what we have so far. We'll put this on the side for now, and we will grab our plain piece of white cardstock because we are going to stamp. So we will grab our tree, or use whatever tree that you have, or flower, or whatever it is that you're using. I don't want that block. I'll use a little bigger block. There we go. And I'm going to use the Mary Merlot to match with the cardstock. And we do need a scrap piece of paper. So grab yourself a scrap piece of paper. Stamp off. And then in the upper right, you're going to place your tree. Just like that. And you don't have to stamp off. I just didn't want the full color because this would have been the dark. I kind of like it a little lighter. All right. Then we're also going to stamp on your little label. I'll show you how to make this label after we stamp it. So in your kit, you already have these cut out for you. And both of these are using this punch. So this is the Elegant, Simply Elegant punch. I'm not exactly sure the name, but this is the punch that I used. And what I did was I cut a piece of cardstock that was the width of this. I believe it was just under 2 inches. And to make this, where I have the rounded 2 edges, I put the paper going in from the top. I did not slide it under here. So let's see, do I have a piece of scrap? Let's see. Well, I can use this scrap. We'll just, let me cut this real quick so I can show you the edge. Okay, so you take your piece of cardstock. That's still too wide. And this is just to give you a general idea. I had already punched these for you, so you're just going to slide it in, just like that. Punch, and then you get this edge. Then you just flip it around the other way and punch it just like that, and then you end up with this. So it's one punch, and you can get a different variety of outlooks. So you can end up with something like this, you can end up with that, or you could even end up with a label that has the fancy edge on both sides. It just depends on how you put the paper in. Okay, so then you're going to grab your, I believe this is Blushing Bride, and we're going to stamp our tree on here as well. We're going to use the same color, and you will stamp off, and then we'll just put this right in the center, just like that. So we have a light image. All right. Then we will grab our actual sentiment, and the sentiment I chose was "You truly inspire me," and I have that here. So let's see, where is that one? That one is "You truly inspire me." Here we go. And now we want full strength ink on this one. And we'll just put that right in the center. Just like that. Isn't that cute? That back. All right, so now we can close this. We're done stamping for this card. And let's put everything together. Get this out of the way. And let's see here. Okay. So now to finish off this portion, all we're going to do is grab some of our Elegant Faceted Gems, and we will just sprinkle them on our card. And I'm going to use it's like an opal type color, a little sparkly. And put one there. And then you just put this on the side. You're not going to need this for a while. All right, so now we will take our card base, and we will glue down our sides to make our pocket. So you'll want to use a little stronger glue so it does not pull apart. I like using the Stampin' Seal Plus because it's instant. You don't have to wait for anything to dry. All right. So now we have that. And then this will fit right in here. Maybe. I'm just going to trim this up a bit. Okay, let's see. So I think I put my glue on a little too wide. No worries. There we go. Okay, well, normally in a perfect world, this would have gone in. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. So, as you can see, I have the glue out too far, so we'll just try and roll this back. Just use our finger just to push it over to the side. So things happen. And now that should slide right in there. There we go. Perfect. So sometimes you got to play with it a little bit. All right. So now we will take our edge here, and we will glue that down as well. Come on, go. And we'll use our Stampin' Seal Plus. Right, and in your kit, you have this really pretty designer series paper, and we're going to put this right on the top. Vellum. And now when you glue down vellum, you can usually see the glue. Also going to be tied with some ribbon. So let's put that right there. And then we will just tie a knot off to the side. Just like this. And we just want a simple double knot. And we'll trim our ends. There we go. We have that. This little guy doesn't want to get in there straight, does it? Just wants to be difficult. All right. So now you have your labels, and we're going to put these on the back of this. So take your little strips, and then we'll line this up just like that. And you could make this as big or as small as you'd like. So that's probably a little too. Probably put it right about there. And that was crooked. Boy, this card is just giving me the trouble today, isn't it? There we go. Alright, so then we'll put glue on the back of this so that the next label will stick. Alright, and we'll try and keep the same spacing like we have on the bottom. There we go. And you can kind of see how it's a little off. I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer and we'll fix that right up. We'll just line that up. Maybe a little more. This card is just being difficult for me today. All right, we'll go with scissors. There we go. All right. Now we will grab some dimensionals and we'll put them on the back because we want this up. And now you want to make sure that your top dimensional is not going to hold that. Just like that. Of these gems, just put a little shine down at the bottom here. There we go. So here's our second card. So I hope you on to the next card. All right, our next card is I Believe in You. Have all the dimensions that you need in the tutorials. I will be emailing those out today. So all we are going to do is take this card and fold it in half. So you want the longer sides going this way, the shorter going horizontal. We're just going to fold this up right in half, just like that. Very simple, simple card, unlike that last one. Okay, so then we have our Knight of. So I'm going to use, which one should I use? All right, so ink that up. All right, and one more. Let's put that one in the corner here. I really like that. And we'll close this up. We won't need this one anymore. So just your Stampin' Seal, or you could use your Tombow glue. Going to see the end of the tag. And we'll just put that right about here. We'll put some dimensionals on your label, and this was cut out of the Designer Series paper. Grab some dimensionals. All right, and that will go right here, just like that. And you know what? I'm going to move my vellum over just a little bit. There we go. And let's see, line that up. There we go. All right, so that is clean. because we have this already popped up. If you would like, put this right in the center. All right, then you're going to grab your white crinkly ribbon, and then you're also going to grab your silver. This is out of the Simply Elegant trim. This is a part of the suite when you order the Elegantly set and you get this. You can also order this separately. We're going to use both of these. So we're going to want to make a couple different loops. So we're just going to go back and forth a couple times, just like that. And then we will take some of this twine, and with your third arm, you're going to tie a knot. I feel like being an octopus right here would be very helpful. All right. And center that. There we go. Now I'll just tie another knot. All right, let's trim this stuff up and straighten it all out. And trim where we need to. So now you want two little flaps, and we'll trim this. Just put that right on there. We'll trim this a little. Perfect. Stones, if you wanted a particular color, all you have to do is just take your marker and color them. Isn't that cool? All right, so here we have that. So here is our third card. All right, put that on the side, and now grab your last pack of supplies. And this is the card that we're going to make, Thinking of You. I think this is really a cute, cute card. All right, so you have, oh, and I didn't emboss that. That's all right. Okay, so you're going to take your cardstock and fold it in half. And now in your kit that you received, the front flap of the card is embossed. So it is embossed with that bark. So it looks like there's actually a second piece of paper on here, a layer, but there's not. There's only the one piece. Okay, so then you're going to take your copper foil. Isn't that nice? I love it. And then your piece of designer series paper, and we're just going to layer these two together. take off the little tabs. And we'll put this right in the center, just like that. All right. Then we will take our little tree and we're going to put some glue on it. And we'll just adhere that down then. So, and your little trees all came in your kit already punched out or die cut out. So you don't need to put glue on every limb. You just want to have enough to make it stay. Okay. And I like to cut up. We'll take our little label that you have out of the same color cardstock, the Cajun Craze, and we're going to stamp our sentiment on here. Now I'm a little nervous on this one because it is such a skinny little piece of paper. So we'll do the thinking of you. And so with the longer pieces and the wording, I like to lay it down so it lays how it's supposed to, and then put your block on it like that. All right, we'll ink this up, and then we will stamp our image. There we go. All right, so that worked out fantastic. All right, so we will attach our sentiment first, and I'm going to use some of the mini glue dots, or the mini dimensionals. I'll probably use 3. Put that there. All right, and then we'll put that kind of up in the tree a little bit. Just off to the side. And then we'll grab our bow and we'll grab a second one just because. There we go. I'll put that right at the bottom. And we'll grab some of our faceted gems and just add a little extra sparkle. Everybody loves sparkle. And put that one down there. All right, so here we go. This is a version where it does not have the embossing. Your card, your pieces in your kit do have the embossing, and I tied a bow. On my original, I embossed the front part of the card, and I tied the ribbon around on this one. So 2 different versions, 2 different looks. So, all right, so those are the 4 cards that came in your Beauty of Friendship kit. And let me just pull out all those cards again. So we made some really pretty cards today. So these are the cards in the class. Again, if you are wanting a kit to make these $30, you earn a token for the Hello Summer special. I am going to be doing a drawing for a free stamp set of your choice, a value of $25 or less, and you'll get to pick the stamp set. So make sure you earn your tokens. The more tokens, the better chance you have to win that free stamp set. All right, well, that is all I have for you today. On Friday in the morning, I am going to be having a party with the Puffin class. You will see the cards that we made in our in-person class, and we'll have a lot of fun with those. I will see you Thursday night for the Thursday Night Live, and then I'll see you all on Saturday. All right, have a great day.